Hi, awareness post. Okay, so it's a season of grapes, and everybody must be enjoying the grapes, and you must be buying your loved ones, your children, your everybody like grapes, right? So it is a very hard fact that I had to realize after getting into this field, right? So getting into this field, I wanted to only grow good vegetables and give it to my family and friends, but in the process, I realized how cruel these vegetables are being treated, and in turn we are being treated cruelly as well. So grapes, it is full of pesticides. If you have a sore throat or itchy throat after having grapes, the reason is the pesticides sprayed on them. Last week I went to a regenerative agriculture meeting with David Hogg. David Hogg is a great person. He spent almost 5 decades, 50 years in India, Araku Valley. He has reformed a place. So these were words were by him. A grape, by the time it comes to your plate, by the time you taste it, can you imagine the number of sprays it would have had? It would have had 300 sprays. So it takes around 100 days for the 100 days for the grapes to grow. Every day, morning, afternoon, and evening, the pesticides are being sprayed on the grapes. Okay, this is for more abundant production and to avoid pests attacking the grapes. What happens is, so the pesticide which is sprayed on the grapes, it doesn't only spoil the bacteria on the grapes or the insects on them. In turn, when we take it, it affects us as well. I remember my daughter Ria, some 10 years ago itself, she had a throat infection. The first question my pediatrician asked was, did you give her grapes? And we gave her grapes that day. Okay, so how do we come about this situation? There are very easy solution is just don't eat them. Okay, but if you're a diehard fan and you really want to love eating your grapes, right? Go for organic grapes. I can give you contacts. It's a season now, and I'm just waiting. Since the time I got to know that this is very dangerous and poisonous, I stopped giving grapes to my children by buying outside. So in the process of this, I have a lot of organic farmer friends who grow grapes in their farm. So I get a bucket full, a big basket full of grapes, and I give it to my children. They enjoy it that season. So you can also do the same. Okay, so but how do, okay, they say wash your grapes and then have, okay, there are different ways to wash your grapes. So I will do that in the next video and post it to you. You can follow that. But my sincere request is, when you go to organic farmers and you get your grapes, these farmers, chemical farmers who actually use such pesticides to save their grapes, they're not bothered about saving us, to save their grapes and to make money, they will at least change their mind and come back to organic farming or natural farming, and they would do it for us. Finally, it is us consumers who are going to buy and eat, right? So it's in our hands. For example, you wanted seedless grapes, right? Nobody started like just like that. It didn't come out. People were feeling it hard and difficult to remove the seed and eat grapes. So what they did, they created a GMO product called seedless grapes. Now what is the effect of it? Fertility centers, right? If there's no seed there won't be seed inside you. அங்க கொட்டை இல்லைன்னா இங்க கொட்டைக்கு வேலை இல்லை. So please understand, it might be funny to hear, but the number of fertility centers, or there were no fertility centers decades ago, and if you see, every road has one fertility center. The reason is the seed. So the requirement of the consumer has such a high reach. So our requirement is that we need natural food. You go buy natural food, the farmer creates natural food. It is all in our hands. So please help natural farmers like us, so that the other farmers get encouraged and they also produce natural food, chemical free food. Thank you. Be very careful. Watch my next video on how you can wash your grapes in a correct way to remove the pesticides to a level and then eat it. Okay, thank you. Happy farming.